Imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, something most people wouldn't look at twice, and discovering it's worth up to $27,000. That's exactly the case with the elusive and ultra-rare 1969 no-mint mark Washington quarter dollar, a coin that has captured the attention of serious collectors, treasure hunters, and numismatics enthusiasts across the world. On the surface, this quarter might seem just like any other you'd find in your spare change jar. But beneath its seemingly ordinary appearance lies a coin of extraordinary value, history, and mystery. Struck during a period of transition and inconsistency at the U.S. Mint, this coin lacks a mint mark, which is what makes it so unique and valuable. Typically, quarters minted in Philadelphia in 1969 did not carry a mint mark. But what sets this particular version apart is that it was produced in such incredibly limited quantities, with certain variations and die errors that make it stand out from the millions of others made that same year. A standard 1969 quarter might only be worth its face value of 25 cents. But when it comes to this rare no-mint mark version, especially one in pristine, uncirculated, or high-grade condition, it becomes a numismatic gem that could fetch up to $27,000 in today's market. Let's delve deeper into what makes this coin so special. First, we need to understand the context of the late 1960s. The United States Mint was under pressure. Millions of coins were being struck for circulation, and with high demand came occasional inconsistencies in production. During this era, coins from Philadelphia were generally not given a mint mark. However, the key detail lies in specific die varieties, unique minting errors, and the quality of preservation. Some 1969 Washington quarters without a mint mark were struck with high levels of precision, and over time, they were discovered to have minor but significant differences, doubling on the obverse lettering, sharper details on Washington's eye, hair, or unusual planche textures, factors that drastically elevate their value. In particular, collectors are on the lookout for any doubling in the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," or for strong strike details on both sides of the coin, all of which signal a potential rarity. Combine that with a coin in mint, state condition, and you've got a potential treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. So how does a simple pocket change coin reach such a staggering price tag? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, collector demand, coin grade, and historical intrigue. Coins that are authenticated and graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often command much higher prices. A 1969 no-mint mark Washington quarter in MS-65 condition or higher is incredibly scarce and can draw intense interest at auctions. In fact, there have been records of such coins fetching prices upwards of $27,000, especially when the coin is accompanied by proof of authenticity, verified doubling, or uncirculated brilliance. The demand for this coin has steadily grown among collectors who specialize in error coins or transitional era pieces, making it a hot commodity in the world of coin trading and investing. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American minting history. Collectors know that not all 1969 no-mint mark quarters are created equal. To the untrained eye, they may look the same, but for those who know what to look for, small details can make a massive difference. Whether it's a sharper relief, the absence of scratches or bag marks, or the presence of specific die varieties, these nuances transform an everyday quarter into a small fortune. If you happen to find one in your coin collection, inherited, stash, or even through a lucky thrift find, getting it appraised and graded could be one of the smartest decisions you ever make. The market for rare U.S. coins has remained strong, and with inflation and precious metals in flux, rare coin investments are considered by many collectors to be both emotionally and financially rewarding. But the story of the 1969 no-mint mark quarter doesn't stop at its market value. What makes it truly fascinating is how it represents a moment frozen in time, an era when America was navigating cultural change, economic shifts, and technological advancements in minting processes. The imperfections of the time have given rise to one of the most sought-after quarters today. It serves as a reminder that sometimes beauty and value lie in the unexpected. A tiny overlooked detail from the past can turn into something extraordinary decades later. Many coin enthusiasts share stories of discovering rare finds by chance, through rolls of quarters from the bank, estate sales, or family coin jars. These stories continue to inspire others to check their change more carefully, not just for financial gain, but for the excitement and nostalgia that comes with uncovering a piece of history. If you're wondering how you can identify whether you have a potentially valuable 1969 quarter, here are a few key steps. First, check for the absence of a mint mark, which would appear just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse side. If there's no mark, that's your first clue. Next, examine the coin under magnification. Look for any signs of doubling, especially in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as any crisp and sharp detailing on the bust of Washington. If your coin is in excellent condition, free from scratches, worn edges, or discoloration, it's worth taking the next step and having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Even if your coin doesn't meet the ultra-rare criteria, it might still be worth more than face value if it's in better than average shape. For coin hunters and enthusiasts alike, the thrill lies in the search. The idea that a coin as humble and common as a quarter could hold such tremendous value is what fuels the passion for numismatics. And in the case of the 1969 no mint mark Washington quarter dollar, it's more than just a lucky find. It's a window into American history, craftsmanship, and the unpredictable nature of rarity. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin represents the dream. That with a sharp eye and a bit of knowledge, you too could uncover a hidden treasure in plain sight. Keep your eyes open, examine your change closely, and never underestimate the potential of even the most ordinary-looking coin. After all, in the world of rare currency, what appears common can sometimes be priceless. Next up, in the vast world of coin collecting, there are moments when an ordinary-looking coin turns out to be anything but ordinary. The 1974 no mint mark Washington quarter dollar is one such coin. A true numismatic surprise that's been quietly circulating through pockets and drawers for decades, with some examples now commanding astonishing prices on the collector's market. Imagine holding a simple 25-cent coin and realizing that it could be worth as much as $22,500 today. This coin is not just a piece of change, it's a story, a historical mystery, and potentially a life-changing discovery waiting to be uncovered. What makes this particular quarter so special? It starts with its lack of a mint mark, a small but incredibly important detail. In 1974, most Washington quarters were produced at either the Philadelphia or Denver Mint. While coins struck in Denver display a clear D mint mark, quarters from Philadelphia typically had no mint mark at all. But here's the twist. Not all no mint mark quarters are created equal, and the 1974 version stands out for its combination of condition, scarcity, and potential minting anomalies. When found in exceptional quality, especially in mint state condition with crisp detail and strong luster, this unassuming coin becomes a collector's dream, with an eye-popping valuation reaching $22,500. The story of the 1974 Washington quarter reflects the growing awareness in the numismatic world about transitional coins, minting inconsistencies, and rare variations that slip through quality control unnoticed. This was a time when coin production was running at full speed, as the U.S. economy depended heavily on coinage for everyday transactions. The result? Millions of quarters were struck, yet only a few retained the pristine quality and unique die characteristics that would someday elevate them into the category of highly desirable collector items. In the case of the 1974 no mint mark quarter, collectors have discovered that certain pieces feature sharper than normal details, potential, doubling in the text, and near-perfect surface preservation, suggesting they were struck early in the life of a fresh die. Add to that the absence of a mint mark and a coin's ability to survive more than 5 decades without damage, and you have the perfect storm for a rare and valuable discovery. It's a coin that, by all outward appearances, could have been passed over hundreds of times in change, yet holds a hidden fortune beneath its surface. What drives the incredible market value of this quarter isn't just the date or the mint mark, or lack thereof, but rather the condition and grading status. Coins that have been certified by trusted grading services such as PCGS or NGC are especially desirable to serious collectors. A 1974 quarter graded MS67 or higher, showing no signs of wear and exhibiting full strike detail with natural luster, is exceedingly rare. These are the types of coins that appear at high-profile auctions and generate bidding wars from collectors. Eager to complete their registry sets or secure a standout example for their display cases, the price tag of $22,500 may seem unbelievable for a coin you could once get in change at the grocery store, But in the high-stakes world of elite coin collecting, rarity, beauty, and certification come together to drive such jaw-dropping valuations. Each high-grade 1974 no mint mark quarter is more than a coin. It's a trophy, a status symbol, and a historical artifact that represents both chance and preservation. The design of the Washington quarter, introduced in 1932, had already become iconic by the 1970s. The obverse features the profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States, rendered in a classical and dignified style. The reverse displays an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows, and framed by olive branches, symbols of readiness for war and desire for peace. This imagery remained unchanged through the 1970s and was deeply familiar to Americans. Yet among these familiar coins lies a version whose condition and subtle variations make it anything but average. What makes the 1974 no mint mark quarter captivating is the idea that it combines national symbolism, everyday utility, and extreme collectible value into a single object. It's not flashy, it's not made of gold, and it's not part of any limited collector's edition, but its rarity and condition catapult it to an elite class of U.S. coinage. Finding one of these rare 1974 quarters isn't easy, but it's not impossible either. Many collectors and enthusiasts have stumbled upon such coins while coin roll hunting, searching through old collections, or even receiving them as change without realizing their value. For anyone interested in making such a discovery, the key lies in knowing what to look for. Start with the basics. Check the date, confirm the absence of a mint mark, and examine the condition carefully. Coins with minimal signs of circulation, sharp edges, bold strike lines, and no major scratches are worth further inspection. If the coin appears uncirculated or close to it, the next step should be professional grading. It's in this upper echelon of grading, mint state 66, 67, or higher, where the real value begins to emerge. For those lucky enough to find such a coin, the return on investment can be extraordinary. The allure of the 1974 no mint mark quarter isn't just about money, it's about the thrill of discovery, the love of history, and the beauty of the unexpected. It shows that you don't need to be a millionaire or a seasoned collector to participate in the fascinating world of numismatics. All it takes is curiosity, attention to detail, and a bit of luck. There's something deeply satisfying about uncovering a rare gem in the most ordinary of places. A coin jar, a coin roll, or a family collection passed down through generations. And with this particular quarter, the stakes are especially high. Its five-figure value places it among the elite of modern coin finds, proving that hidden treasures still exist in plain sight. As the market for rare coins continues to evolve, the 1974 no mint mark Washington quarter remains a strong contender for long-term value and collector appeal. Demand for unique American coins has grown globally, with more collectors entering the market every year. Digital marketplaces and online auctions have only accelerated the ability to buy, sell, and verify rare coins, and coins like this quarter have gained increased visibility among those seeking tangible assets with historical importance. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a conversation starter, a potential legacy item, and a slice of American heritage. The fact that it comes from a year like 1974, an era of economic shifts, political milestones, and social change, only adds to its allure. Coins from such transformative periods often carry greater symbolic weight and narrative power, and the 1974 no mint mark quarter is no exception. In closing, the 1974 Washington quarter without a mint mark is more than just a rare coin. It's a reminder that even in a world dominated by digital currency, something as small and humble as a quarter can carry immense value, not only in terms of money, but in history, curiosity, and the enduring legacy of American coinage. Whether you're an experienced collector or someone just beginning to explore the world of coins, this piece offers an exciting possibility that with just a little knowledge and attention, you might uncover a treasure hidden in your very own hands. So the next time you sort through your change, keep your eyes sharp, because hidden in that mix of nickels and dimes might just be a 1974 no mint mark quarter worth $22,500, quietly waiting to change your life. Next up, the year was 1980, and America was undergoing dramatic transitions, socially, politically, and economically. Yet amid all the headlines and history being made, a seemingly ordinary coin quietly slipped into circulation. The 1980 D Washington quarter dollar. For millions of Americans, it was just another coin in their pocket, tossed into vending machines or spare change jars without a second thought. But hidden among these everyday quarters was something extraordinary. Some rare examples of the 1980 D quarter, bearing the D mint mark for the Denver Mint, would go on to defy expectations, stunning the numismatic world with a jaw-dropping value of up to $2,100. It's almost unthinkable. How could a coin, worth just 25 cents, be hiding a value thousands of times greater? The answer lies in a compelling mix of rarity, flawless condition, precise minting, and an ever-evolving collector market that thrives on the smallest of details. In the vast ocean of coins struck that year, only a select few 1980 D quarters survived in near-perfect mint-state condition. Sharp details, untouched surfaces, and brilliant luster, preserved as though time itself chose not to touch them. These coins aren't just collectibles, they're time capsules and miniature masterpieces, carrying both historical and financial weight far beyond their denomination. What truly sets this coin apart is not just the year or the mint location, it's the condition. The most valuable 1980 D Washington quarters are those that have been professionally graded at MS67 or higher. At this level, the coin must display absolutely no signs of wear, full strike detail, and flawless eye appeal. These are the kinds of coins that never saw a cash register or a coin roll. They were likely set aside immediately after minting, often by someone who recognized their pristine state or simply had a collector's instinct. Over the decades, these untouched pieces became even more valuable as the vast majority of their counterparts were worn down by everyday use. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of quarters that year, but only a handful emerged in such spectacular condition. That's what drives the price sky high. It's not about rarity in terms of mintage, it's rarity in survival. In the world of numismatics, survival in mint state is everything. And when one of these ultra-high-grade 1980 D quarters hits the market, collectors know they're looking at a unicorn. That's where the $20,100 price tag comes into play. Digging deeper into the context, 1980 was an election year, a time of inflation and shifting economic policies. The coinage produced during this era carries a deeper symbolism, representing a nation at a turning point. Coins like the 1980 D Washington quarter remind us that history isn't always found in museums. It's often resting in your palm, jingling in your pocket, or hiding in a forgotten coin jar in the back of a drawer. The obverse of the coin features the iconic bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, a symbol of stability and leadership, while the reverse depicts a bold eagle standing tall, a message of strength during uncertain times. For collectors, this adds a layer of meaning. It's not just about monetary value, it's about owning a piece of an era, a slice of American heritage minted into metal. And when that slice comes in flawless condition with a bold D-mint mark and untouched surfaces, the value transcends the coin itself. It becomes a piece of narrative worth thousands. Many people wonder how such a valuable coin can still be out there, possibly unnoticed. The answer is simple. Most people don't look. Countless rare coins are mixed in circulation, passed from hand to hand with no recognition of their worth. The 1980 D Washington quarter is one of those rare treasures hiding in plain sight. If you've ever saved your change or inherited a box of old coins, there's always a chance that one of these high-value quarters is among them. The first step to finding one is knowing what to look for. Start by checking the date and mint mark. The D below the bust of Washington confirms it was struck in Denver. Next, examine the coin's condition. Is the detail sharp? Are the surfaces free of scratches, dings, or dullness? If the coin looks crisp and reflective with bold lines and no visible wear, you may have something special on your hands. At this point, it's worth having it authenticated and graded by professionals like PCGS or NGC. These services evaluate the coin under magnification and assign a mint state grade, which significantly affects its value. The difference between MS65 and MS67 can be thousands of dollars, so don't underestimate the power of condition. Another reason the 1980 D quarter draws such attention is because of its role in advanced registry sets. Collectors who compete in these sets aim to assemble the highest graded examples of every coin in a particular series. For Washington quarters, finding a top-grade 1980D is a challenge, which means demand is always strong. When one of these coins hits an auction block, bidding can be fierce. It's not uncommon to see serious collectors driving the price higher and higher, knowing how hard it will be to find another in comparable condition. The registry wars have fueled a surge in premium coin prices over the past decade, and the 1980D quarter is a prime beneficiary of this trend. It's not just an old coin, it's a prize, a ranking boost, and a source of prestige in the collecting community. Beyond the collector circles, coins like this spark excitement among everyday people. The idea that you could stumble upon a $20,100 coin in your couch cushions or coin jar is thrilling. It adds a sense of adventure and possibility to a hobby that's often overlooked. Unlike stocks or digital assets, coins are physical, tangible artifacts that you can hold, study, and appreciate. They carry stories, reflect artistic skill, and embody the economic and cultural circumstances of their time. The 1980D quarter, in particular, represents a fusion of everyday currency and elite rarity, proof that even the most common items can become incredibly valuable under the right circumstances. So how do you ensure you never miss a potential treasure like this? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to the coins you come across. Learn the basics of grading and what details matter most. And if you suspect you found something rare, don't second guess. Get it evaluated. Many professional dealers and grading services offer consultations or appraisals that could help you unlock the hidden value in your collection. Whether you're actively coin roll hunting or just occasionally glancing through your spare change, the opportunity is real. People have found fortune in the most unexpected coins, and the 1980D quarter has already proven it belongs in that category. It's not fiction. It's fact, backed by auction results and expert assessments. In conclusion, the 1980D Washington quarter dollar is not just a quarter. It's a powerful reminder that history, craftsmanship, and value can converge in the most ordinary-looking items. With a potential worth of $20,100, this coin has become a star in the numismatic world. Its rise in value reflects the deep passion of collectors, the importance of condition and rarity, and the timeless appeal of American coinage. It proves that you don't have to be rich to discover something priceless. You just need to be curious, observant, and willing to look where others don't. So the next time you receive a handful of change, take a second glance. The 1980D quarter you almost overlooked might just be the most valuable 25 cents you'll ever hold.